In this video, we'll be discussing how to run scikit-learn classification functions using UnifyML SQL with a focus on the decision tree classifier algorithm. Let's walk through how to run the Scikit-Learn Decision Tree Classifier using UnifyML SQL. Start by specifying your input table and the necessary input columns, along with the target column you wish to predict. You can save the model for future predictions by setting the Save Model option, which will save the train model. There are several other parameters you can adjust for the Scikit-Learn Decision Tree Classifier. You can consult the UnifyML documentation for further details. One key parameter is the partition column, where you specify the column to partition your data. If needed, you can adjust the data types of the columns using the Input Data Types parameter. Split your data into training and test sets by specifying the size of the training sample. The remaining data will be used for testing. Other settings include parallelism, where you can set the number of parallel processes, and the number partitions parameter to define how many partitions to create for your data. As with other machine learning algorithms, cleaning the data is essential. You can clean your data using 4 methods: remove rows, remove duplicates, remove outliers, or fill missing values with specific data. For scaling your data, there are 4 available methods: MinMaxScaler, StandardScaler, Normalizer, and Binarizer. If you choose MinMaxScaler, you'll need to specify the minimum and maximum scaling values. If your data has already been cached, you can use the input cache ID instead of the input table name. Additionally, you can adjust the bytes per chunk for optimized data handling. These are the input arguments required to run the decision tree classifier. Once you've configured your model parameters, run the query, and it will execute on the UnifyML server. The output will include metrics like MSE, MAE, RMSE, our superscript 2, accuracy, and the saved model name. Now let's look at how to use the decision tree classifier for predictions with UnifyML SQL. For predictions, specify the input table and provide the saved model from the previous step. You can adjust the data types for columns using the input data types parameter as needed. Similar to the training process, you can apply data cleaning and scaling methods. You can partition the data by specifying the partition column. Again, use the input cache ID if your prediction data has already been cached. To save the predictions, you have the option to use the Save to DB option and provide the output table name. If the table already exists, you can overwrite it by setting the Overwrite Output Table parameter to true. Alternatively, you can save the predictions to a CSV file by specifying the Save to CSV option. Once you've configured the prediction settings, run the query, and the output will include both the input columns and the predicted target column. This process allows you to apply the Scikit-Learn Decision Tree Classifier to any classification data set based on your model's requirements and make predictions accordingly. Thank you for watching this video.